All right, so in this video, my first video, I'm going to talk about investing with minimum wage, basically. So where I live, minimum wage is about $7 an hour, I think. So at $7 an hour, if you work full time, 40 hours a week, probably make about, say after taxes, about $13,260 a year. Now you invest 10% of that, $1,326 into, we're going to use, for example, AT&T because it has a 7% dividend yield. So you invest this $1,326 into a stock like AT&T with its 7% yield, and after a year, it would be worth $93 in dividends. Now, dividends are basically payments that the stock gives you for investing your money in there. So if you never invested anything else after this 1326 and just left this there, that 1326 after that first year would be worth 1419. With the 7% yield, it would yield $94 in dividends the next year. That 94 on top of that compounds onto that 1419 to be 1512. With the 7% yield, 106. Compounds to 1618. 7% yield, 113. Compounds to 1731. Creating a dividend yield of about 121 over the course of 5 years. So in 5 years, your 1326 investment, 10% of that 1 year of working, that 1326 investment will create $527 in passive income. So basically, you work for this money, you invest this money, and this money works for you and creates this money. Now, this is just 10%. This could be any number. It could be $7 an hour, it could be $8 per hour, $20, whatever. But as long as you're investing 10%, I wanted to start at minimum wage because I feel like that's more relatable to most people, honestly, or at least to people that I feel like I've met more of. So essentially, to build wealth, you need to create passive income. You need to create money that creates money. You work for this, you invest this amount, and this amount goes out and creates this amount, which creates this amount, which creates this amount, which creates this amount, which just grows without you ever having to touch it again. You don't have to work for this $93, this $94, this 106, this 113, this 121, because the original 1326 investment is working for you. Now, if you were to do this every year, you would obviously double each of these numbers, and each of those would compound onto it. Now, let's say, this is only assuming you don't get a raise. I mean, you probably make more money next year, and then the year after that, and the year after that.
No!
That's kids. Don't worry about it. In years after that. But if you want to build wealth, if you want to take control of your financial future, you have to make smart investments, and you have to spend your money on things that are going to give you money back in return, as opposed to things that are going to take money from you. They say the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the reason for that is wealthy people buy things that give them money, that make money for them, so they can support their habits off of their investments. So this is how people like me, regular people who don't have these incredible skills or don't come from trust funds or rich, wealthy families who are basically starting from ground zero, have to create their wealth. It's not quick, it's not easy, it's not attractive, but it's a possibility. And honestly, once you start it, it gets kind of addictive. Like, I've started investing, and the more I see my investments grow, the more I want to invest and the more wrapped up into it I get. Now, this is just a hypothetical starting from, minimum wage. I'm actually going to be documenting my own investments for this entire year, starting with another video that I'm probably going to make tomorrow and another one on Sunday. I'm going to make about 2 videos each week showing my progress with this method, investing into stocks that pay dividends, and show you how it grows over the course of a year. And if it succeeds, then you'll have a blueprint for how you can build wealth. And if it fails, then you'll have a blueprint for how not to do it. But either way, you're going to learn something from it. So it's my first video. If you like it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, whatever you got to do, follow it, because we're going to do a lot more of these. Thank you to my viewers, and thank you to my daughter, Angie. Love you. Let's go.
Yay.